Welcome back, everybody, to John D. Andrini Field here at Kiski for today's second game between River Valley and Kiski. This will be a JV game. Mr. E, can you hand me those two pieces of paper? Yeah. So, for the second game, Cougars look like they're going to have Justin Urban, number 22, on the pitching mound to start the game. Gabe Corman catching. And then on the infield, we have Ben Dunkelberger at third, fielding Strauss at short, Logan Gates at second, Wade Collins at first. Outfield left to right is Kataro White, Tyler Hahn, and Cheo Stevenson. So that lineup he gave me is not correct. So Abreu's not in the lineup. So I don't even know why he gave this to me. It's not correct. Because Jesse Nelson's not out there, and neither is Abreu. Whatever. Yep. So for River Valley, they're going to start with number 16, Dinger, as the shortstop. Number 14, Brady Doak, will be second base. Number 12, Zeke Doak, will be at catching. 23, Hunter Riggle, will be third base. 38, Gavin Steves, he'll pitch. Number 8, Hunter Fredley, will start in center field. Number 32, B. Baker. I believe his first name is Brandon Baker. He'll be doing first base. Batting eighth will be number 4, Andrew Dixon, in left field. And batting ninth will be Austin Baker, and he'll play right field, number 26. So number 16, Eric Dinger, leading off the game. Urban starts him out with the ball, 1-0. Ball high, and that's 2-0. Once again, Miss Hughes is working the camera for us. Mr. E's on the scoreboard. Urban misses high, 3-0. 3-0 count on Dinger. That's ball 4. So Dinger starts the game with a walk for the Panthers, and that brings up number 14, Brady Doak. That's a strike. A lot of wood bees and carpenter bees. Carpenter bees are flying everywhere. There goes the runner. Throw down by Corman. It's high, and Dinger has a steal. 1-1 on the count to Doak. Urban from the stretch. Brings another one high. 2-1. Doak reaches for one. He's out in front. Fouls it high and behind the screen. They'll even the count at 2-2. Doak's going to reset. Dinger at second base. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. No, Urban steps off, checks the runner back to second. He's in safely. And the 2-2 inside. Ball 3. Full count on the batter, Doak. And he strokes a line drive, caught by Strauss, who gets it over to Gates, who doubles off Dinger. Line drive straight to the shortstop, Strauss. Feeds it over to Gates for the double play. Not much Dinger could do with that one. He was caught in no man's land. Line drive. He needed to get back right away. But Strauss gets the ball back to the bag before he gets there and doubles him off. So now it's Zeke Doak, number 12. He's doing the catching for River Valley in the second game. Starts out with the ball 1-0. Another ball, and it's 2-0 on Zeke. Urban with the 2-0. Doak, ground ball. It's going to get to the shortstop, Strauss. Fires a long throw over to first, but not in time to beat Doak. Doak has an infield single. So up brings Hunter Riggle. Riggle had a couple big hits in the first game. He had a long fly ball in the first inning of the first game that would have been out of pretty much every field in the area. Ball in the dirt from Urban. Bounces away from Corbin, allowing Doak to make it down to second. We're 1-0 on the count. 1-0 on the count. There you go. Mr. E's 1-0, not 0-1. It's on a ball. One ball, no strikes, not 0 ball. Mr. E's daydreaming, he said. I'm daydreaming too, Mr. E. Ball high from Urban. Brings the count to 2-0. Urban from the stretch. Fouled, tipped back by Riggle. 2-1. Ball up. 3-1 on Riggle. 2 out. Doak still at second base. High fly ball. Looks like Kataro White's going to be under it. And it's going to fall in. Doak rounds third. And he's going to score easily. And Kataro White gets it back into the infield. High fly ball by Riggle. Strauss wasn't able to get to it, and either was White. Kind of landed in no man's land out there. Brings in a run for the Panthers. Gavin Steves up to bat. Steves will be pitching. He started the first game for River Valley. Went an inning and a little over an inning. Made it into the second, but Cougars knocked him out. But he's going to start the second game after only throwing an inning in the first game. 1-1 count. 2 outs. Riggle takes his lead from first. He's off, running. He's going to have that base stolen easily. No throw from Corman. He was He was about 3 steps into it before the pitcher even got rid of the ball. He had that base stolen easy. Nothing Corman could have did there to throw him out. There's a shot into the left field alley. Taro White coming on, and he does make a nice running catch. Good catch by Kataro White out there in left field to end the inning, but not before River Valley scores a run to take a 1-0 lead after the top of the first. Good job, Kataro White. So Urban works around the leadoff walk, got a double play, and then Zeke Doak and Riggle had back-to-back singles to score a run for River Valley after a stolen base. And it's 1-0 Panthers. Looks like who we got over there. Abreu is in the lineup, so maybe he's just extra hitting. So looks like Brandon Abreu will lead off for the Panthers, or for the Cougars, I'm sorry. And if the lineup card is correct, he'll be followed by Tyler Hahn and Fielding Strauss here in the top of the first. So it'll go Abreu, Hahn, Strauss, then Collins, Gates, Dunkelberger. Then after that, we're not sure because it has a couple guys listed on here that aren't even down in the dugout. So we'll have to take it as play it by ear here. We're not sure what's going to happen. He did. He started the first game. So Gavin Steves back on the mound for River Valley. And Abreu's in the box. Steves, fastball, strike one. See if he settles down. Like I said, I've umpired him before, and he does throw pretty nice when he's on his game. So we'll see what he's got today. Sharp ground ball coming right to the third base dugout here, just past us. And it's 0-2 on Abreu. Brandon Abreu, couple big doubles in the first game, bringing in runs for the Cougars. But he can't catch up to the fastball there, and Steve starts out quickly with a strikeout. One down, bringing up Tyler Hahn. So Gavin Steves strikes out the first Cougar of the game. Here's the pitch. Hahn pulls off of it. Strike one. Steves, nice fastball there. High heat. Goes up top again. Hahn lays off. Even in the count at 1-1. High foul ball straight up behind the backstop. The count's now 1-2. I would guess that he's going to go with the big breaker here. Watch this. Nope, went with the fastball. Low, and it's 2-2. It has a little bit of a bend to it, or just the speed of it. And there's a strike three fastball on the inside corner at the knees, and he pinned him to the plate there. Got him looking. for strike 3. So Steve starts the game with 2 strikeouts. And that brings up Fielding Strauss, number 9. He's the shortstop in the second game for the Cougars. Steve's fastball outside, and that's 1-0. Strauss lines one down the line, but foul, even in the count at 1-1. So 1-1 on the count. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. High fastball from Steves takes the count to 2-1. Strauss sends a high fly ball straight at the center fielder. Hunter Fridley makes the catch. Steves gets through the first inning, 3 up, 3 down, with 2 strikeouts. At the end of 1, River Valley is up 1-0 over the Cougars. So Justin Urban's going to go out for the Cougars and work another inning. Looks like the Cougars are going to stay with the lineup that they had out there defensively in the top of the first. I'm getting tired, Miss Hughes. Yeah. So number 8, Hunter Fridley, is going to be leading off for the Panthers. I keep wanting to say Bobcats, because they were Blairsville for all those years, and I keep wanting to say Bobcats, but they're the Panthers now. Panthers. So it'll be Fridley, uh, Brandon Baker, and Andrew Dixon due up for the Panthers here in the top of the second. If anybody gets on base, Austin Baker would be next in line. So here's Fridley into the box for the Panthers. Urban from the wind. Ball low. 1-0 count. Pop up to the shortstop. Looks like it's in trouble, and it is. It falls in. And Fridley gets a gift hit. That ball needs to be caught. That ball needs to be caught. So, pop up right behind the shortstop, falls in, and Fridley's going to. That's a balk by the Cougars as Fridley breaks for second. Urban balked. It is. Yep. Yep. So Urban from the windup, or I'm sorry, from the stretch. And he gets Baker out in front of a breaking ball. And it counts 0-1. Urban's going to continue to work from the stretch. Fridley gets a big lead from second. Ball high on Baker. One and one. Ball low. Gets past Corman. He still can't find it. And Fridley advances to third on the wild pitch. Even if Corman finds the ball, it was away from him far enough that Fridley was going to advance. So 2-1 on the count. Baker lines one, and it's fair down the line. Fridley's going to score, and Baker's going to round first, heading for second. There's the throw. Baker slides in safely with a no-out double, bringing in a run for the Panthers, and it's now 2-0. Brandon Baker with the line drive down the left field line, just fair, bringing in a run for the Panthers. Ball down. Andrew Dixon now, left fielder for the Panthers. 1-0 count. Ball down again. Dixon's ahead in the count, 2-0. Baker with a big lead off a second. Works back, and then Urban throws it into center field. Nobody covering. Here's the throw to third. Dunkelberger can't pick it, and it goes out of play into the dugout, and Baker will score. And that'll bring the score to 3-0 Panthers. Errant throw by Urban to second base, sending the ball into the outfield. Hahn tried to get it back into third, but Dunkelberger wasn't able to pick it. Goes between his legs and into the visiting team dugout to give the Panthers a free base and score a run. There's another ball down, and it's 3-0. Urban's going to continue to work from the stretch even though there's nobody on. That's ball 4. Dixon works a 4-ball walk. So number 26, Austin Baker now is going to step into the box. Throw over by Urban. Dixon gets back in time. There's the pitch. Swung on by Baker. And it's strike one. Ball high. Evens the count at 1-1. Pitch was pretty much the same place as the last one. He just didn't swing it this time. All right. So Austin Baker, 1-1 count. Fouls it off to the right-hand side. Works its way into the bleachers over there. And it looks like, I don't know, somebody's grandma's. There's our favorite. We got grandma getting the ball. I don't know whose grandma it is, but she's getting the ball. We love the grandmas out there. So, nice line drive by Baker, and that's going to find the gap. And Kataro White's going to have to run it down. He gets it back into the infield quickly. They're going to send him, but Strauss can't come up with the throw from the outfield. And the run is going to score easily. So another error by the... I mean, he was rounding third, so I guess it wouldn't be an error. But if Fielding comes up with that ball, I think he's out by a mile at the plate. But no such luck. So it's 4-0 Panthers. No out here in the second inning. And Coach Ross is making a trip out to the mound. And it looks like Brandon Abreu is going to come in to pitch for Urban. Urban's going to exit the game. And I guess he's just going to exit the game and not stay in any other position. So Abreu comes in. Urban goes out. Line drive by Austin Baker knocks Urban out of the game after an inning. Plus, River Valley with 3 runs here in the second, and nobody out. So Cougars are down 4-0 early. And Abreu's going to come in to pitch. So heading into the bottom of the third, Cougars are down 11-0. It looks like the Panthers are going to make a sub on the mound, and Brady Doak is going to come in to pitch for the Panthers. It looks like number 26, Austin Baker, is going to move from right field into third base. Looks like Braden Baker's going to stay at first. I don't see a whole lot of other changes. Or is that who's out there in the outfield? Is that Zimmer's maybe number 10? Coach, did you put Zimmer's number 10 in right field? I'm live streaming, so I'm just trying to get them some time on. Zimmer went, and Kravetsky is in left. I just want to give them some shout outs on the TV, so they get their, if they watch it later on Kiski Game Day, Cougar Game Day, it's on a YouTube channel. So the first game and this game will be, if they want to get anything, highlight or anything. Katara White's going to lead off for the Cougars. Is Katara a senior? I think he is. I always thought that he was only a junior, but I thought I saw him on the on that survey we had to do the other day, voting for seniors, this and that. I thought I saw his name. I didn't know that he was a senior. So Kataro, he's going to step in on the left side. Left-handed batter's box, Kataro White, number 19. And Doak delivers a strike on the first pitch. Nice low strike at the knees. 0-1 on the count. Doak, another fastball, letter high. White swings through it, and it's 0-2. Looks like Zeke went back to catch. Kataro fouls one off. I'm telling you what, Kataro is improved. He is definitely improved. He's made a couple nice catches out there. He's put the bat on the ball right there. So Zeke Doak catching cousin Brady Doak on the mound for the Panthers. And Kataro fouls another one back. Grandpap Doak sitting behind the plate watching them. How about that? They're having a good old time. Yep, yep, yep. So Brady shakes off. Now he's with the pitch. Gets Kataro to chase a high curveball for strike 3. And now that's 1 out. So 16, Gabe Corman's going to come to bat for the Cougars. 1 out, bottom of the third. Doak delivers. Ball high. Nice hit by Corman. Line drive over the third baseman's head into left field for a solid single by Gabe Corman. I think that's the Cougars' first hit of this game, huh? Corman breaks up the no hit. We had a couple walks, but no hits, right? So Gabe Corman gets a hit for the Cougars. Mama Corman, if you're out there listening, your boy's doing nice. He's out and running. He's stealing, and he's down there. Gabe Corman. He must be running for the turkey. Turkey hunting starts next week, he said. Today's little kids' day. Youth turkey hunting today. But Gabe's ready for next week. Yeah, Kieran's a outdoorsman. So Corman leading off second out there. And Abreu who had a couple big doubles in the first game, is up to bat. Pickoff move by Doak to second base, not in time to get Corman, who gets back. And there's a chopper foul, bringing the count to 1-2. Doak from the stretch gets Abreu out in front of that off-speed pitch. He pulled the string there, and Abreu was way out in front for the strikeout. And that's 2 out now for the Cougars, bringing up Tyler Hahn. Hahn fouls the first pitch back over the screen. It's no balls, 1 strike. Hoke tries the curveball, misses. 1-1 on the count. I think he wanted that when he looked in there like he wanted that call. Fouled up high behind the plate, out of play by Hahn, and it's 1-2. Brady's dad's name is Adam. Adam, if you're out there listening, hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you for a while. And Zeke's dad's name's DJ. DJ used to be the wrestling coach at Blairsville. Single up the middle by Hahn. Corman's going to be waved around, and he's going to score to put the Cougars on the board and cut the lead to 11-1. Nice single up the middle by Tyler Hahn. Finally gets the Cougars on the board. And then they have an Uncle Matt also, who was a stellar wrestler and quarterback at Blairsville back in the day. Doak family was pretty good athletes. It's a big name in Blairsville. If you didn't know. If you didn't know, Miss Hughes. Now you do. Strauss with a shot up the middle. Huh. I'm telling you, Hahn was breaking on the steal, and the second baseman broke the cover, and the hit went right to him as he's covering the bag. He kind of so who was that number? Who was the second baseman there? I don't know because Doak went into pitch, so I'm not sure who was the second baseman there, but came in and made a nice play. Ball hit right to him on a steal. Try hit and run, and the ball gets hit right to the guy covering the bag. Now that's like bad luck right there. Bad luck. If the guy's not breaking to the bag and the second baseman's still in his normal position, that's a single up the middle, and we're still in business. But as they say, that's baseball, Mr. E. That's baseball. I hear that so much. Well, that's baseball. That's just baseball. I don't even know what that means. No matter what happens, they just say, well, that's baseball. So, like, no matter what happens, it's just, that's, you know what I mean? Like, baseball's so unpredictable that no matter what happens. That's just the way the game is. Unpredictability. So Abreu's going to stay on the mound for the Cougars. Looks like Collins is going to stay at third base. Donkelberger is going to stay at first base. Stevenson's out there in right field, but now he's trotting in. I don't know. Maybe they're putting in somebody else. Oh, buddy. Kataro staying in left field. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he's coming in. No. Looks like we're going to have John Williams. John Williams is going to right field. John Williams in the game for the Cougars in right field, number 7. Kataro White switches to center field, and Tyler Hahn goes over to left field. And there's a line drive right at Kataro White, and he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Kataro White, he's been a lot of putouts today out there in the outfield. I'm telling you, huh? Good job, Kataro. And that was number 9, Aiden Kravetsky up to the plate there, who lined out to White. And now we have number 8, Hunter Fridley. Fouls one straight back. 0-1 on the count. Abreu's going to work from the stretch. And he gets Fridley to swing through one. And makes it 0-2. Well, their bus is leaving. They must have all the people that were riding the bus with them. All these guys must not be riding the bus. River Valley's leaving without their players. Bus is leaving without the players. I guess these guys are like, I guess I'm riding home with mom. So Abreu with the 1-2. Ooh, just high. Good eye by Fridley to lay off that. That was a borderline pitch. And the batter worked it to a 2-2 count. Abreu misses with the breaking ball down and away. He even makes the count full. 1 out. Payoff pitch. And Fridley fouls it back over the screen. Keeping the count full. 1 out. Top of the 4th. 11-1 Panthers. Full count. There's the pitch. Curveball down low. That was about a 58-footer instead of a 60-footer. And Fridley works the walk. So Fridley works the walk. So Braden Baker fouls one off. It's 0-1. Runner goes. No throw. Fridley had that stolen easy. So 1-1 with 1 out. Baker takes one high. 2-1. Baker swung through that one. He was trying to put one over to the athletic center on that swing. Pulled his eyes off the ball, and it's 2-2. He lays off the high fastball. Bring the count to full. Nope. There's a ball. Must have just missed low. Baker works the full count walk. And that brings up Dixon. Andrew Dixon up to the plate for the Panthers. Number 4. Runners on the corner. 1 out. Ball outside. There's a ball that's going to go over the shortstop's head into shallow center field for a single, and that'll bring in another run for the Panthers. And it's 12-1. So ball high on Austin Baker, 1-0. There's a line drive out in the left field. Caught by Hahn. Sends it back into second base. Gets past Gates. Backed up by Dunkelberger, but it allows Brandon Baker to advance to third base. So 2 out. Sharp line drive by Austin Baker right at Tyler Hahn. Throw back into the infield, gets away, and it lets the runner advance from second to third. Now it's Dinger. High pitch for ball 1. Dixon still second. They throw down, but it was just a throw down to the shortstop, and Baker was wise to it and didn't break for home. Now it's second and third, Panthers. Pitch is high and away, bringing the count to 2-0. Dinger came in the first game and played second base. And he leaves that up, and it's 3-0 on the count. That's a 4-pitch walk. So Dinger hustles down to first after a 4-pitch walk, and that brings up Brady Doak. Bases are full. Bases are full of Panthers, and Brady Doak up to the plate. See if Abreu can get out of this. No, ball outside. Abreu's kind of lost the plate here. Ball in. 2-0 on Brady Doak. Ball down. No. Ball was down between the legs, not far enough away from the plate for Baker to score. So it's 3-0 on the count. 2 out. Bases are loaded. And that's ball 4, and that's going to bring home another run for the Panthers, making it 13-1. So again, another walk keeps the bases loaded, and it brings up Zeke Doak. Zeke Doak was looking to cause some damage there. Swung through a fastball, was a little anxious on it. 0-1. Rips one foul. Past the third base coach. Now it's 0-2. 2 out. High fly ball on the infield. Strauss is under it, and he has it for the third out of the inning. But not before River Valley puts on 2 more runs on the board, extending their lead to 13-1. So we're going to head into the bottom of the fourth with the Cougars trailing 13-1. Looks like Doak is going to remain on the mound for the Panthers. I don't think the Panthers are going to have maybe any other change. I don't know. It looks like they might have some other changes, but not sure. Cougars are going to have Collins coming up. Collins, Gates, and Dunkelberger are due up for the Cougars. Wade Collins. Wade's from State College, right? Wade's from State College, and you said his mom is here today. Oh, so Wade said his mother was coming. We don't have confirmation if she's here or not, but I've never met her, so I'm not sure what she looks like. So I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, we're hoping to maybe catch up and see her after the game. But oh yeah, Wade's in our dorm. Wade's a real nice, real nice boy. Oh, you have him in class too. He's #1 student. Yeah. Yep. So Collins will lead off for the Cougars. And then Logan Gates and Ben Dunkelberger. Looks like David Dunbatton's got a batting helmet over there with a bat in his hand and getting his batting gloves on. So DJ David, that was up here for the first game, playing all the tunes and being on the loud the PA system here at the stadium. He's now down in the dugout, and he's gonna look like he might get a bat at bat here in this inning. So Brady Doak will remain on the mound. Looks like they have a different guy in there catching. Not sure the number there. Maybe that's number 9. I'm not sure. Number 9. I'm going with number 9. Yeah. That is. Yeah, that is him. That's number 9. So I was right. So Aiden Kravetsky in to catch for the Panthers. Collins up the bat for the Cougars. Brady Doak on the mound from the windup. Gets his sign. Ball high. Looks like the ball might have slipped out of his hand. I don't know. He looked like he was disgusted with that throw. I don't know. The dugout said PU like it stunk. So Zeke Doak moves to third, or from third to shortstop, and Collins sends a deep blast into deep right center field, and he's going to end up with a double. Wade Collins with a big shot into the outfield. I think that is Wade's mom up there. Somebody stood up. Somebody stood up and was cheering over there. The 2 ladies sitting over there, right behind that beam. I believe one of them I think they might be here with Wade because they were cheering mighty loud for that double. So 1 ball and no strikes on Logan Gates. And there's the bunt. Gates gets down to bunt. Nobody covering first, and Gates beats it out. So second baseman Fridley, or was that Dinger? That's Dinger. Second baseman Dinger got over there eventually to cover the bag, but the throw was late. Baker broke in to get the ball. Doak broke to get the ball. Nobody covering first initially I should say, and gets Gates on and advances the runner Collins to third. Dunkelberger up to plate. Ball gets behind the catcher, and that's going to allow Collins to score the second run of the day for the Cougars. And Gates advances the second. Now the score's 13-2. So, okay. So now 1-0 count on Dunkelberger. Gates gets his lead off a second. Dunkelberger fouls one back behind the screen. Even in the count at 1 apiece. One and one on Dunkelberger. Doak's going to work from the stretch. High pop up to the first baseman, Baker. He's going to have it in foul territory for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up David Dunbad, number 18. Gates still at second. Curveball in. I think for curveball in for a strike. Gates steals third. Throw got behind the third baseman Austin Baker, but backed up nicely by shortstop Zeke Doak. Oh, I see. I see. So Dunbad takes ball high, and it's 1-1. Runner on third, less than 2 out. Let's see if we can get another run in for the Cougars. Dunbad fouls one back. 1-2 on the count. Ball high. Evens the count at 2. Ooh, looked nice. Must have been inside. Not sure where that pitch was at, but I can't see in and out. I can see height. Look to have the knees. Must have been in. Runs the count to full. And that's going to be ball 4. And Dunbarton's going to earn his walk, but Gates is going to scamper home on the passed ball and gives another run for the Cougars, closing the gap to 13-3. Dunbarton's going to take his lead off of first, and Kataro White is now at the plate for the Cougars. Ball in the dirt. Dunbarton takes second. He's in easily with the steal. David. So Dunbarton gets a steal. Kataro White swings through a high fastball. That was above the letters. It would probably have been ball 2. But now it's 1-1. Kataro kind of bailing out the pitcher Doak on that one. There's one at the knees for a strike. So he's swinging at balls and letting strikes go. I mean, that happens sometimes, folks. That happens. 1-2, and he swings at another high one. Kataro likes those high balls. That's way up out of the zone. And that's strike 3 for 2 outs now. Okay. So now we got number 16, Gabe Corman, up for another turn at bat. He had a single his first time up. Dunbarton still at second. Corman takes ball 1 high. Corman with a shot foul down the third base line. Even in the count at 1. So let's see if Corman can get another single and bring in a run here. There's the pitch. High foul ball. Looks like it's going to get out of play. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't catch it in play. Don't do that. So foul ball. It did land in play, but it was foul. So the count is 1-2. Dope. Gonna work from the stretch. Corman sends a high fly ball down the left field line. It's going to go out of play. And it's still 1-2. Corman doing a nice job of staying alive here. What's that? Yeah, if he would have touched it in fair, if he would have touched it, the batter would have been out. Yep. Even though the fielder was nowhere near it to catch it, yeah, you can't. Yeah, yeah, because he was running in that direction, so I'm sure they would have probably called him out. Dope delivers high, ball gets past the catcher, but Dunbarton's going to stay put. Well, Coach Ross told him to stay. He's doing what Coach Ross told him to do. When he got to second, Coach Ross told him to stay. Isn't that what he said? So, but pass ball, David listened to Coach, and he just staying. He had a chance to advance there, but full count on Corman. There's a pop up to the first baseman, Baker, and he makes the catch for the third out of the inning. The Cougars were able to plate 2 there, bringing a score to 13-3. We're gonna be in the top of the 5th inning coming up, and it looks like maybe Cougars are going to make a couple substitutions. So Wade Collins is going to step on the mound for the Cougars. Justin Urban's going to come in to play first base for the Cougars. Fielding Strauss is going to move over to third base. Looks like Tyler Hahn's moving into shortstop. Logan Gates will stay at second. Kataro White's going to move back over to left field. Brandon Abreu is going to go out and play center field. And it looks like David Dunbarton's going to stay in and play right field. Gabe Corman's still behind the plate, catching. So, going to be number 10, Zach Zimmers, leading off for the Panthers in the top of the fifth. Be Zimmer's first time to plate this game. So we're going to have Zach Zimmers leading off for the Panthers. Wade Collins on the mound for the Cougars. Ball low for ball one. Another one below the zone for ball two. 2-0 on Zimmers. Curveball by Wade Collins gets Zimmers to swing over the top, making it 2-1. Ball high, 3-1. There's another ball, and that's 4. And Zimmers is going to earn a walk. It's number 9, Aiden Kravetsky comes up to the plate. This will be his first trip to the plate today. No out, top of the fifth, 13-3 Panthers. Ball high from Collins. It's 1-0. Number 9, Kravetsky squares around the bunt, gets it down. Collins fields it, throws over to first to get the out. But Kravetsky with a nice sacrifice bunt to advance the runner Zimmers to second. 1 down in the inning. And that brings Fridley up to the plate. Ball low, 1-0. Umpire's going to take a time and talk to Collins. He's setting up as if he's going from the stretch, but then he's doing a windup, which he's not allowed to be doing. So technically what he did there was a balk, but they didn't call it. Yeah. So 2-0 on the batter, Fridley. Another ball low, and now it's 3-0. 3-0. Collins gets the off-speed pitch cross for a strike. And that's 3-1. Swings through it. Now it's full. Full count on Fridley. Ball high. That's 4. Fridley will walk. Still 1 out. Runners at first and second. Brings up Brandon Baker. Collins with delivery. Baker pops it up to the shortstop. Gets under it for the out. That's 2 down in the inning. Holden Fridley up to bat for the Panthers. Nice fastball by Collins. Strike 1. Collins with this pitch high over the head of the catcher. And runners will advance on the wild pitch. 1-1 on the count. Well, he sent that one high. So 1-1 count. 2 out. Top of the 5th. 13-3 Panthers. Collins from the stretch. Ball outside. 2-1. Ball high over the catcher's head again, and that's going to let Zimmer scamper home for another Panther run, making it 14-3. 3-1 on the count. Two out. Ball 4. Dixon walks. So now Austin Baker comes up. Runners on the corner for the Panthers. Dixon at first. Fridley at third. Collins from the stretch. Ball low. Scooped by Corman. Keeps it in front of him. Keeping the runners from advancing. 1-0 on the count. Ball high. Two and 0 count. Collins delivers. I didn't see what that was. Was that a ball or a strike? I think he called it a ball. Not sure. I don't know what it was. Not sure what it was. I think it was the ball, but I'm not sure. There goes the runner, and that's ball 4. Ball 4, and Baker walks. So 2 out here in the top of the 5th, and we're going to have timeout. Coach Hahn's going to come out and talk to his pitcher, Collins, and they're going to make a substitution. looks like they're going to put Tyler Hahn into pitch. So Collins is going to go back to third. Fielding Strauss is going to move over to short, back to short, and Hahn's going to come in to pitch. 2 out in the top of the 5th. Eric Dinger will be the batter for the River Valley Panthers. Here we go. So Dinger steps in the box for the Panthers. Up 14-3, top of the 5th inning with 2 outs. Chopper to Collins. He's going to get to the bag and make the force out, and that'll end the inning. So there's the end of that inning, and Panthers put another one on the board, making it 14-3, going into the bottom of the 5th. They don't do that. So River Valley looks like they're going to have number 8, Holden Fridley, come in to pitch. Number 12, Zeke Doak, but goes back behind the plate to catch again. 26, Oxton Baker slides into third base. Gavin Steves goes in the game at shortstop. Brady Doak moves from the mound back to second base. Still have Braden Baker over at first base. And those numbers are too small for me to see. I think Kravetsky's in left and Zimmer's still in right. And I'm not sure who's out there in center. Dixon, maybe. I don't know. Dixon's out there or something. Dixon might be in left. I'm not sure. My eyes aren't that good. But Brandon Abreu will come up for the Cougars. He'll lead off the bottom of the 5th. Cougars down 14-3. Fridley, 3/4 arm action, brings strike 1. He's up 0-1. Strike 2. So it's 0-2 on Abreu. Curveball outside. 1-2. Abreu swings through strike 3. And that's the first out of the inning. Fridley comes in, strikes out the first batter he faces in the bottom of the 5th. That brings Hahn up to the plate. I don't know where that one missed. Must have been caught it a little low or something. That's ball 1. He went. So that's couldn't check his swing. Evens the count at 1. Fridley delivers. Ground ball through the hole at short. And Hahn will have a single. Hahn finds the 5-6 hole with that ground ball, squirts it into left field for a 1-out single, brings up Justin Urban, number 22. Urban swings at the first pitch for strike 1, and Hahn steals the base, advancing to second. Urban was way out in front of that. Oh and 1 from Fridley. Just miss. That just miss, and it's 1-1. 1-1 on the count. It's 1-1, Bob. There you go. Runner's going. And Hahn has that stolen easy. Again, ball gets away, but backed up by shortstop Steves. And Hahn can't advance any further in third. 1-2 on the count. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. Urban moves way up in the box. And he gets a ground ball to the third baseman. He tries to come home and doesn't get the out. Doesn't go to first for the out. So Urban hits a ground ball to the third baseman who decides to come home with it. Not in time. And the run scores for the Cougars. Urban gets to first base. He's not even off the base leading off, and they try to pick him off. But Urban, now he gets his lead. Collins at the plate. Ball low. Ball outside. 2-0. Collins up 2-0 on the count. Swings ground ball just wide of the bag. Brings the count to 2-1. Just wide of the bag. Hit the chalk before the bag, but then it bounced foul. 2-1 on Collins. Urban takes his lead. High foul ball. Looks like it's going to wind itself out of play. Nope. Didn't get out of play, but Baker wasn't able to get to it before it hit the ground. And that brings the count to 2-2. 2-2 on Collins. One out. Bottom of the fifth. 14-4. Cougars are trailing. There's a pitch. Strike three with the off-speed curveball. Caught Collins looking. Changed the speed. Dropped the curveball in there for strike three. 2 out. Bottom of the fifth. Logan Gates steps in. Strike one. Fastball down the middle, belt high. Bounces a curveball, and Urban's going to be able to advance 90 feet on the pass or on the wild pitch. Counts 1-1. Gates steps back in. There's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Here's the pitch from Fridley. Tries to go back to the curve. Misses. Evens the count at 2. Ball outside. Full count on Gates. Full count on Gates. Fridley with the delivery. That's outside. Gates works the walk. And now we have Isaiah. Isaiah Ely, number 8, up to bat for the Cougars. Getting his first plate appearance of the day. Stepping in the lefty's batter's box. 1-0. Swings through an off-speed pitch, a little early on it, and it's 1-1. Isaiah swings through the second strike. 1-2. Here's the pitch from Fridley. High. Isaiah did a nice job of getting out of the way on that one. 2-2. 2-2 from Fridley. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And that'll bring an end to this game, ladies and gentlemen, with the Cougars dropping a 14-4 decision to the River Valley Panthers. We appreciate everybody being with us today. It was a long day, 2 games. Thank you, Miss Hughes. Thank you, Mr. E. We appreciate everybody being out there with us in live stream land. Cougars are back in action this coming week, but they have away games this week, right? Not sure when the next home game is. Well, they do have a home makeup against Pensmere. I think that's on the 1st, right? If you hold on with us, folks, I'll let you know in a minute. I think it's the 1st. Because 1st is May 1st, Thursday, right? Thursday, May 1st? Or no, Wednesday's May 1st. Wednesday, May 1st, 7 p.m. against Penns Manor High School. And we'll see you here.
If you can't be here to join us at the field, we'll be live streaming again. Come on out and join us for that. We appreciate everybody's support. Thank you and have a nice evening. Goodbye.